G'day guys, namaste. I hope you are well. I have a tarot card reading for you today. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Five of Cups energy. You have entered a phase of life where you fiercely protect your own energy. As you have awakened to your inner divinity and your inner magic, you are now very aware of how sacred your energy is, right? And the cloak represents you protecting this energy using your discernment, particularly regarding other people. You've really become masterful at navigating energy, particularly energetic or spiritual attacks from other entities. And by not reacting to false illusions or false timelines, you are now claiming sovereignty and dominion over yourself, your energy, and your kingdom. Through walking this path, you have allowed things and people to fall away and drop off your timeline. This was for protection. So there has been some loss. However, despite this loss, there is something even more sacred that has emerged and manifested for you. You can see now that nothing was actually lost. Anything that was temporarily taken was just being upgraded. Your faith is anchored deeply now because of how you surrendered to this process. Many gifts and blessings are being bestowed upon you at this time as you become open and worthy of your divine inheritance. The high frequency that you now hold deep within you has connected you back to what was always truly yours. And you are now open to receiving your divine inheritance because you know that you are worthy. You realize that you were always worthy of love, joy, and abundance. And you are now claiming this savagely. No one can take this from you now, no matter how hard they try. It's time to relax and let it all come. The way that you surrendered to the divine plan during this process is a rare energy that is being studied by beings from higher dimensions. The archangels, ascended masters, and your ancestors are studying you closely at this time, watching in great anticipation as you rise above all illusions, all fear, and all low frequencies. These higher beings are literally marveling at your ability to choose love and forgiveness during periods of great challenge. You are now a walking demonstration for other beings, paving a new path for humanity and demonstrating what is possible when we choose love over fear. You are a leader, a wayfinder, a way shower. You are the bridge that connects physical and non-physical, manifest and unmanifest, created and uncreated, form and formless, spirit and matter, right? You are the bridge that connects it all. You are a walking portal to other dimensions and higher frequencies, and you now activate other beings purely with your energy and vibration. You now operate as a powerful signal tower, a giant antenna, and you are highly tuned in to the divine, receiving transmissions clearly and directly from source. You now share this wisdom freely with those who seek it for their own healing and ascension. There is the energy of marriage, union, and reconciliation. You have reconciled both dark energy and light energy and married these energies to anchor yourself in a place of beautiful balance. You are now married or in union with the divine, and this emanates from your being. Eight of Swords in the reverse energy. Okay, your recent ascension has created the energy of unease, anxiety, and fear in some people from your past, particularly people who came against you. These people from your past are now seeing and feeling you in this new energy, and it's frightening them. This is helping these people to clear their own energy and align themselves with a higher truth. You have become a walking tower for other people, and your energy is creating tower moments for these past people. This is creating some chaotic and volatile energy for these past people. You are untouched by this, however, because you are in divine alignment. You now hold a high frequency for these people, which helps them to navigate these volatile energies. This is a difficult process for these people, and Spirit is asking you to be as patient as a saint during this process. It is not something that can be rushed. There will be opposition and resistance from these people, so expect turbulence. Spirit is asking you to hold a high frequency for all beings at this time and stay anchored in peace, non-reaction, and non-violence in order to transmute this energy. You may like to channel the Buddha to assist you at this time. These people from your past are going to experience some accidents or calamities as they navigate these volatile energies. Expect this and hold your faith as these events take place. There will be opportunities for you to hold a high frequency for the people that you love through these accidents, okay? This is a rite of passage for you and an opportunity for you to demonstrate how powerful your frequency has become. You're becoming the calm amongst the storm, the eye of the hurricane. It's got that type of energy about it. You're a signal tower, and you offset and you hold the frequency, a high frequency for other people to bring balance. Okay, so there's a lot of Libra energy. These accidents, right, are karmic consequences for these people, okay? There have been people from your past who have betrayed your trust and even stabbed you in the back. These people must now face the consequences of their actions, okay? These other versions of you, right? We all share consciousness, don't forget. We're all one creation, okay? Fragmented into different aspects. This is all working out for your favor in ways that you cannot currently foresee, though, okay? So you can't currently foresee how this is working out in your favor, but this will be revealed to you over time, in divine time. Be open to miracles manifesting throughout this process, okay, of these tower moments that other people are going to be having. Some of these past people may even choose to leave this world because of how severely they mistreated you as well. So there has been some individuals who have severely mistreated you, gone against you, and some of those people are going to choose to leave this world and go into their next incarnation because they can't deal with the guilt and shame of what they did and facing the public humiliation of that, the public judgment, okay? So they're going to choose to exit. And for others, it'll drive them mad. The guilt and the shame around what they did and facing the consequences of their action will drive them mad and into even severe mental illness. So expect that as well. For those beings unable to handle this energy, like this energy is when the apocalypse happens, when the unveiling takes place, right? When the higher truth emerges, and people's shadow gets revealed, everything that they've ever done in their life, all the good stuff, all the bad stuff, it's all there for everyone to see, right? Not everyone can handle that energy. It's very intense. People feel very vulnerable in that situation. So some people can't handle that energy. They may choose to exit this life and just move into their next incarnation, okay? Some people don't want to be publicly humiliated or humiliated within their family or embarrassed, or they're deeply ashamed of things that have happened in the past, things of that energy. Four of Wands energy is telling me that you've been deep in the underworld lately as well. Okay, navigating some seriously dark, evil, and twisted energy. You've been wrestling with your ego, your shadow. You actually plunged yourself deep into the underworld so that you could understand yourself on all levels, okay? I'm getting Queen of the Underworld energy, okay? You have emerged from the underworld unscathed and wiser for the experience. It's giving Persephone vibes, okay? Persephone was a Greek goddess known as the Queen of the Underworld. You have now emerged from the underworld. You have elevated yourself above the darkness and returned yourself to a place of balance. You are back in this bridge energy. There's a bridge in this card. The bridge between worlds, the 4D bridge, okay? Four of Wands, right? So this is the bridge between the 3D and the 5D, the bridge that connects the upper astral and the lower astral, okay? This is helping you to feel a deep level of peace and balance within yourself. And you're cruising at a high altitude now, right? I'm getting 55,000 feet, okay? Like a Concorde, those supersonic planes. They don't use them anymore because there was safety issues. But you're traveling faster than the speed of sound. And you are so zoomed out, like you're at such a high altitude that you can see a much higher level of truth. Passengers who flew Concorde back in the day were at such a high altitude that they could see the curvature of the earth, right? This is how you see things now, from a very high perspective, right? This is the flight of the Concordes, as many of us are taking flight and ascending at this time. The sacred lands of New Zealand or Aotearoa are significant. Comedy and music are significant, and the movie Moana is also significant. This energy is leading us all back to peace and prosperity and the perfection of these frequencies. Lastly, King of Swords in the reverse. Okay, this is a time of judgment, a time when all beings must face the consequences of their actions, a time when all truth must be exposed. Judgment must take place prior to Earth's consciousness shifting into a new paradigm, right? And as God hands down his judgment, many will perceive this as cruelty, okay? This is because they are not operating at the same altitude or frequency as you, right? Because you can see clearly and from a high place, right? And because you can see clearly and from a high place, God is going to use you as a tool to help others, to help others also see this higher perspective, okay? So God is going to be using you at this time in a very powerful way. Expect some awkward energy around this, okay? People are going to feel awkward and uncomfortable in this judgment energy, right? No one likes judgment energy initially, right? You'll watch them squirm in that energy, right? But you're there to hold a high frequency for these people, okay? Because these people will feel very exposed. They'll feel very naked, very vulnerable, right? Their whole life is going to be there for everyone to see, right? But your high frequency will help others feel safe in this new transparent energy, okay? The 5D is completely transparent. There's no secrets in the 5D Earth. I'll tell you that much for free. But you are here to lead these people and walk with them through their karmic process, okay? And hold a high frequency because you love everyone and everything because everyone is another version of you. And you are deep in the tangible knowing that you are connected to everyone and everything, okay? So you're holding a high frequency for these other versions of you, these other aspects of your consciousness, these other beings, okay? You're holding a high frequency for them, knowing that they are you. You share consciousness with them. When you help them, you help yourself. Giving and receiving are the same thing, as Yeshua taught. Also though, expect some vicious or savage energy from these people. Things may get somewhat brutal. You may observe some brutal energy, even wicked energy, even like barbaric sort of energy, okay? Just expect some disturbing energy to be, because it just needs to be clear, right? Your opportunity is to stay neutral as these energies come to the surface so they can be cleared, okay? That's why they're coming up, so they can be cleared from the collective, so that humanity can move into the 5-dimensional earth, Okay, the frequencies of unity consciousness, unconditional love, right? And just overflowing abundance of all resources and all things. No struggle, no lack, no division, no scarcity, no fear. That's what we're moving into. This is the new earth that we are creating through energy, through the power of our minds, our higher minds coming together to create this new earth, to give birth to this new earth. To the end of the Piscean age, the giving birth, the transitioning to the age of Aquarius now, okay? Moving away from masculine leadership into feminine leadership. An age of the goddess is what we're moving into now, okay? So be patient, hold your high frequency is the message from Spirit, okay? You are also going to see just how evil the intentions of others have been towards you, okay? So some of these others have had quite evil intentions towards you. You're going to be seeing this very clearly, okay? Because all the truth is being revealed at this time. The truth about everything, okay? Because God has called judgment. And God has called judgment on these people, okay? So they took it a bit far, these people. We'll just call them your enemies. The people who came after you came against you, right? They pushed it too far. God has called judgment on these people and is now using you as a tool to balance, recalibrate, and reconcile these energies so that you can integrate them and ascend to the next level version of yourself, right? Which is the giving birth to the new earth. The new earth is the next timeline that's waiting for you with the next level version of yourself and everyone that you love in that timeline as well. Everyone's waiting for you there. The next level of everyone that you know is waiting in that next timeline, okay? So that's what this energy is, okay? That's what it's here for, okay? So trust this process, remain neutral, anchored in unconditional love, forgiveness, and compassion, okay? Mary Magdalene, it really embodied the teachings of Mary Magdalene and her level of consciousness. Forgiveness, compassion, unconditional love, anchor yourself in those frequencies, and you will shift into your next highest timeline and reach the next level version of yourself. Let me know in the comments if this reading resonated for you. Namaste, and I'll see you in the next video.